I'm Alex Morris from the Institute for Apprenticeships, and I'm going to talk for a couple of minutes now about what the Institute's plans are for quality in apprenticeships. I think it's important to remember that government over the last few years has embarked on a really significant programme of reform of apprenticeship quality, and that's already led to some really big structural changes in what an apprenticeship is, from minimum duration of 12 months to 20% off the job training, to having a rigorous independent endpoint assessment at the end of the training programme. And I think all of those things are starting to turn the dial on quality, but the Institute is looking to kind of take things further than that. And when I think about quality in apprenticeships, I kind of think of a continuum from through various stages of kind of getting the right standards available for employers and training providers to use, making sure the right training providers and endpoint assessment organisations are in place to deliver, ensuring that delivery is high quality, and then making sure there's a kind of feedback loop back in from what we've learned from delivery to improve things. And the Institute's involved across all four of those areas. So if you think about making sure the right standards are there, we're at the forefront of that, working with employer groups to develop apprenticeship standards and get them approved through our employer route panels. And there's nearly getting on 400 apprenticeship standards approved for delivery now, and really delivering the skills that employers need. We're also involved in the second stage I was talking about, of making sure that the right organisations are able to deliver training and assessment. So working really closely with the Education and Skills Funding Agency on both the register of training providers and the register of endpoint assessment organisations to make sure the criteria, the quality criteria that are applied to those registers are correct. Then moving into delivery, there's various parties involved. So obviously when it comes to delivery of training, you've got Ofsted or the QAA for degree apprenticeships, ensuring that the training that's delivered is high quality. But the Institute has an important role in ensuring that endpoint assessment delivery is robust through overseeing the process of external quality assurance of endpoint assessment. And that's delivered partly by the Institute itself, partly by Ofqual, and also by some employer-led and professional bodies. And then finally I talked about making sure that we're learning lessons. So from all of those three stages, we're learning lessons and we're feeding that back through it earlier into the system. So that manifests itself, for example, in the reviews that we're leading of standards and assessment plans, and that started with the standards in the digital route. And there's one final role I just wanted to talk about that the Institute has, which is bringing together the various actors that I've been talking about. I've name dropped lots of different organisations, and the Institute has a role in leading the Quality Alliance, which brings together at a senior level all of those government agencies, as well as the key representative bodies, the AOC, ALP, FAB, Universities UK, to get around the table and discuss quality issues. That alliance has agreed a quality statement which sets out 5 things we need to get right to get quality in apprenticeships. That's partnerships between employers, training providers and apprentices, standards based on occupations, a good job for the apprentice, a good training programme and an independent endpoint assessment. And those 5 things, if you get them right, we think will ensure high quality delivery. The Quality Alliance is currently working on the kind of strategy to deliver best practice across those areas so that apprenticeships continue to deliver quality for employers, apprentices and the economy of the country.